Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I cannot believe we're actually here. I'm not gonna lie. Hello to JT Owens, my strongest soldier. Good morning, Chief. What's going on, bro? I heard that last night you were also playing this with a friend on, private servers, right? Dude. Dude, this game is cool. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen a lot of negativity for it. People complaining about the lack of items, the lack of 6v6, and while I do agree, I don't like that the game has... It was advertised as play it your way, and then they decided to not do that by limiting the way that people could play offline. Or not offline, but rather in private servers. In private servers, I think you should be allowed to do whatever the hell you want. If I want to do inverse battles or triple battles, or what's that other one where the rotation battles, I think it should be allowed. I think that the private is where you should be allowed to be as stupid as you want, but that's not how it works. I got cooked by a full team of overpowered bug types. Bro, I love overpowered bug types. I think low-key, I think bug types are my favorite type. My #1 favorite Pokemon is Scizor, and then in my top 3 or top 5 favorite Pokemon is Golisopod and Volcarona. So I get it. And then one of my favorite legendaries is Genesect, so that should tell you everything right there. But welcome in, everybody. I am so excited to play this. I did a little bit of battling. I did one ranked battle online for singles, and then I did... What else did I do? I did a lot of casual battles, both in singles and doubles. I'm not gonna lie, I got absolutely cooked by a Trick Room team using Hatterene and Farigiraf, and I got, oh my god, I got diced up. I'm not even gonna lie. But it's okay because I've never run into Trick Room teams because I don't play doubles. But if you want to learn the proper competitive side of Pokemon, you gotta learn to get good at doubles. Oh my god, they allowed Typhlosion in after all the allegations. I got cooked by a full team of overpowered bug types. They loaded up with a juiced Araquanid, pivoted into Kleavor, and ran my shit. That is true. Kleavor is a good Pokemon. Also, guys, please let me know if the music is too loud in the game. The audio mixing for this game is really bad, to be frank. So, if need be, I can mess with the audio a little bit and fix it up. Shout out to Feraligatr. In fact, this one's already adamant type, or adamant nature. Look, I love Typhlosion, but this is not it. Then we got Dragapult. How did Rampardos get in? I didn't even know he was in this game. I think I already have these guys. Lonely nature, low defense. Why? We'll probably take this Dragapult, but let me keep looking at these peoples. Yo, did you know that there is yet another trans icon in Pokemon now? They made it so that Gallade could be created in this as a male, or excuse me, as a female. So you can have a female Gallade. That's not how it's supposed to work. We will probably take this Ampharos. It's whatever. We could do another roll. I don't care about these tickets, so we're just gonna send it. Loaded up with a juiced Araquanid and pivoted into Kleavor and ran my shit. That's good, man. I'm glad the Araquanid got in, because I was worried that he would not. Look at that. One of the teams I was using was a Rain Dance team along with Meganium because of its Mega evolution. Mega Meganium has something called Mega Soul, which means that all of its moves act as if it is under harsh sunlight. So Weather Ball becomes a fire type move even in the rain, and Synthesis and Solar Beam act like they're under the sun. So you fire off instant solar beams. It's so cool. We're gonna take Zoroark. In fact, permanent recruitment. That's just a cool Pokemon to have. But in case you guys didn't know, you don't have to do it the gacha way. If you have a previous Pokemon game like Sword and Shield, Scarlet Violet, look, you can just transfer over your Pokemon from the old games like I did. The Mamoswine I've had for like 6 years. Here's a King Gambit that I caught in, I think this was Scarlet and Violet. Well, it had to be, so yeah. And so on and so forth. This was before I became a streamer. I used to shiny hunt like a motherfucker. And I think this is the Milotic that I caught on stream. Do you guys remember that? When the DLC for Kitakami came out, I caught like 3 shiny Pokemon in one day when I wasn't even looking for them. So this Milotic is actually very special to me because it was one of the first Pokemon I caught on stream that was shiny. So that felt pretty good. The box spaces doesn't seem like an issue. It says 60 of 1080, so we can have as many dudes as we want. And then this is the Dragonite that the game gave me, I believe. This is the one that I've had in my game. This is the one that they gave me. It's a special attacking Dragonite, so I assume they want me to use Mega Dragonite with this guy, but I'm my own man. I'm not gonna do what they tell me to do. I was also very excited to use Frostlass, but yeah, here we go. Nasty Plot, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Ice Beam with Curse Body, and then this is the rental one. Almost the same. Matter of fact, theirs is better because mine has Ice Beam, when in reality, if we're using Mega Frostlass, we don't need Ice Beam. We need Blizzard. Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Nasty Plot. I think I like this set. This is for annoying water types. And Shadow Ball is for coverage. Nasty Plot, I don't think there's anything better that I could put on it. Not Confuse Ray. You're not gonna be doing shit like that with Frostlass. Much to consider. Bump, 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 bump. I also might eventually run a... let me throw some speed on here, bro. How much more does it increase my stat? 132? I mean, that matters. It'll be faster than opposing Frostlass. And what is its ability? Oh, I mean... Snowcloak is better, but it doesn't matter because this is going to be a Mega Evolution no matter what, you know? I don't like the box space being paywalled. I don't either. I have heard, I haven't done it myself yet because I only played one ranked match. I have heard that it does allow you to gain increased box space for free by just doing the ranked. So as you go up in ranks, it does allow you to get more box space, but I agree with you completely. To limit people's box spaces is pretty bad. I think that's how they're monetizing the most, is just box space. You're gonna want enough Pokemon to play the single player ranked, as well as enough box space to make the double battle Pokemon. So in total, you almost want 2 of every Pokemon, one for singles, one for doubles. And that's a lot of Pokemon, that's a lot of space. Almost all of my Pokemon are singles related, not doubles, but you get the point, right? So look, these are the teams that I have as of right now. The items are kind of limited because, you know, the game just came out, but here's what we got. We got my lovely Milotic, a Frostlass with Choice Scarf because I already have the Charizard with the Mega Stone, but I think I can put, yeah, give an item. I don't think I have the Frostlass-ite yet. Yeah, we're gonna get that soon. This Corviknight that has already won me multiple battles because it's just way too bulky to take down. Classic Garchomp, nothing crazy. In fact, I think this might be a rental Garchomp, not one of my own. Yeah, it's not one of my Garchomp. You could tell because the moves are butt. In fact, why Garchomp when I could put Dragonite? Dragonite has literally never let me down in my entire life, so let's do that. I fuck with Garchomp, but that Garchomp is that's not one of mine. It's pretty good, actually. It's already got, like, max attack, extra speed, no special attack. That's a fine Garchomp, but that's not my Garchomp. And then we have my glorious king, Scizor. Again, it has already won me a couple battles. Unfortunately, I forget what its last move was, but it wasn't Thief. It was something else. It wasn't Thief. So we can give it a different move. Bullet Punch, U-turn, close combat. What could we give it? Hard Press. I've never seen this move in my life. We could give it... I think we could give it Roost. If you're up against an opponent that cannot kill Scizor, this just stops them completely. Or we could give it Protect, right? Swords Dance on this. It's a little unnecessary. I'm not opposed to it. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing what I did with Legends Arceus, or Legends of Zaw, where if people give me a Pokemon that they want to see being used, I will use them. The Acrobatics could be kind of fun. Base 110, it's a flying type move, which means you know it's the good stuff. I also like Bug Bite, but I don't like it that much. Trailblaze is okay. I'm leaning either towards Swords Dance or Roost. Roost will make this Scizor very hard to kill, but yeah, maybe Roost. Yeah, because Swords Dance is nice, but I don't think it's very necessary on this Scizor. Roost would allow it to be a bigger pain in the ass. And then Adamant Technician, max attack. Yeah, we give it Roost. We do not need it to have... We don't need it to have Thief. Thief doesn't do anything for it. I didn't give it Thief. It was just there. Dragon Claw, Dragon Dance. This Charizard needs Outrage, not Dragon Claw, so that's my mistake. Outrage! Dragon Rush is cool too, but I think Outrage is the way to go. You don't want to be missing moves. And then... yeah, these numbers are optimized. Is that... yeah. Jolly... Solar Power is fine. Excuse me. There you go. Can I recommend Crocodile? Do I have Crocodile on here? It has to be a Pokemon I have, obviously, but I have most of the guys that I like. Maybe I don't have the Crook. We'll put it on the list, alright? Torkoal's on the list because there was somebody on TikTok who really wanted me to use Torkoal. But, yeah. Let me see. You know what Pokemon I really want to use? Is this Hydrapple. I love this Pokemon, but I have not been able to get into a battle where I could use Bro. Why do I have 3 flying types? Well, Corviknight's pretty good. This is a very funky team. I know, because like we got 2 steals, 3 flying, but if you look at it very carefully, I like that team. You know? If not, that's fine. I'll change to King Gambit. I do fuck with King Gambit. I want to try this out. Look, we put King Gambit there, and then it says auto team build. I don't know how this works, but I want to see what it does, and I don't know why it doesn't highlight it now. I'll also throw in Torkoal. Whoops. Torkoal, King Gambit. Oh, now it auto team builds. I want to see what this does. You have a ranked battle ready team build for the Pokemon and items you currently have. Would you like to have a team auto built? How does it know what team to make me? I don't actually know how this works, but this doesn't look terrible. Fire, Dark Steel, Steel Ghost. What the hell is this Aegis Slash? I think that's fine. Hawlucha. I need to give this guy acrobatics. I know he's got that shit in this game. Train Pokemon. Get rid of Flying Press because that move is a meanie. You want acrobatics. Oh, there it is. The reason you put acrobatics on Hawlucha is because if you get, yeah, Unburden. Unburden Hawlucha is a sweep monster. It gets double the speed when it loses its item, as well as acrobatics being a move that doubles in power when you don't have an item. So obviously if Hawlucha can survive, it can be a complete monster, such as with Focus Sash. So if he gets one shot, doesn't matter. If he doesn't get one shot, then I lose my item and that sucks. But that is a risk I am willing to take. What the fuck is that? Bright Powder, King Gambit? This team has no speed control. We'll send it with this. I wanted to highlight Torkoal, but it's not giving me any freaking fire types. Like, it doesn't give me anybody else to use. Are you cheating? I see some shinies that look kind of sus. Bro, these are Pokemon I've had for years. Like, literally years. What the hell are you talking about? I can show you the hours, too. I got, like, hundreds of hours on Scarlet Violet and Legends of Zaw. It took forever, and this was before I started streaming. How long has Scarlet Violet been out? Like 3 years? 4 years? Is it that crazy to have these guys? I would think no. I want to put a fire type or something that's good, like Venusaur. Perhaps I swap out Blastoise for Venusaur, or I'm not gonna lie, this Aegis Slash is making me nervous, so we're gonna switch it out. I don't want him on there. Venusaur. And then this is Bright Powder, right? I don't like that. I do not want Bright Powder. Let's give it Lumberry, maybe. Not Bright Powder. That gives me a bad vibe, you know. And then Shell Bell Torkoal is hilarious. I just clicked auto build just to see what it would do. This team is fine. It's nothing crazy though. Yeah, Torkoal Venusaur is good. Hawlucha's nice. Corviknight's nice. King Gambit. I'm not a doubles player, I'm a singles player, but we gotta take our lumps, right? The only way to do that is to get on ranked. Let's try doubles, because I have not tried a ranked double battle yet. See, I was doing team 2. Cheating was easy years ago? I don't know, man. I hear what you're trying to say. I think it's rude as hell to come in here being like, oh, are you cheating? But I don't really want to argue. I'm not. I don't know what else to tell you. Despite the box-based thing, I'm actually excited to dip into competitive Pokemon again. I used to play competitive around Gen 7. I never played competitive Gen 8. I always dip my toes here and there. Like, nothing too serious, but this game makes me want to actually play Pokemon a little more seriously. I know that it's no more accessible than, you know, Gen 9, Gen 8, but yeah, look at this. Palafin, Aggron, Beedrill. I think we could do Torkoal, Venusaur. We could send out Venusaur now, or we could send it out later. I think we send out Venusaur later. We could do Torkoal, Lucha, and then Venusaur, King Gambit in the back. If someone dies, we send out Venusaur, and then King Gambit to try to sweep at the end, because I don't see any real The Aggron is the only annoying thing on the team, and the Palafin isn't terrible, but yeah. So, I do want to preface, like I said, I don't play doubles. I don't really do that, but... Oh. Hello, Waffle House. Thank you so much for that. Welcome in, dude. As I was saying, I don't really play competitive Pokemon, so don't expect me to win a lot or all the time. I'm here to learn just like everybody else. And it is okay to lose. I think that's very important to point out. It's okay to lose. You don't have to win every single time. With that being said, we do have Focus Sash Hawlucha, so... I'm going to... I want to close combat the Hydreigon, but I feel like that's also very obvious. I could bulk up unless they double attack into me. I think we're gonna attack what's in front of us. I know this is like a Neanderthal move, but I'm gonna go for it. This is Pokeball rank, so I'm not expecting people to outplay me. Yeah, I expect everybody to be kind of dumb in this rank, including myself. And we don't care if Hawlucha gets hurt because we have Focus Sash. I hope that they actually no. I was gonna say I hope they attack me to the point where I lose my Sash, but now we don't do that. Bro, he got a crit on one of those. Waffle, thank you so much for the sub, dude. How are you today? How are you on this lovely Wednesday afternoon? Adam Sandler in the future game. I saw that message at like 3 a.m. Could you clarify that? You're talking about the guy that owns the gym, right? Oh, that is a close combat victim if I've ever seen one. I think we're just gonna Eruption again. It's very unlikely that he targets my dude, and we're just gonna close combat into the Aggron. Aggron's gonna take 2 hits to kill anyway, unless he's using Rock Head. He was using Rock Head. Oh, another thing to point out, in the very early ranks, it's bots. I wish that there were no bots in this game, but you have to think of it like this. These are gonna be a lot of people's first time playing Pokemon, including kids. Like, there are gonna be kids who are playing Pokemon for the first time. This is not a beginner-friendly game. This is a very sweaty game, right? Like, objectively, it's a very sweaty game. So, I think it's a good thing that there's bots in the low ranks. It's not for us, but it is for people who are brand new to Pokemon or wanting to dip their toes into competitive Pokemon because it's very big and daunting. I get it. So we are gonna have to fight a couple of bots to get to where real people are, but once we get to that point, we're very likely to just start losing like crazy. Sorry for the absence, broski. Don't even worry about it. No worries at all, okay? This looks like a real player, maybe. I see the Azumarill, which is horrific. I think we go for the same, like, starting strat. And then we put Venusaur Kingambit in the back. Owens, I do want to use the Kingambit. I really do. But it's not up to me if we get to that point. You feel me? My opponents have to knock some dudes out, and then we're gonna reverse sweep. See, this looks like a real player, but I don't know. I am hoping that the Hawlucha gets hit to where they lose their item, but that may not be the case. Look at this matchup. We have a beautiful matchup against this guy. Or, not matchup, but at least the lead is beautiful. So we're gonna Acrobatics the Heracross. This should be a one-hit KO. Yep. I'm assuming this isn't a bot, but I don't know. We'll see. Let me see. Oh. I was hoping he would do more damage than that. I want people to try to one-shot the Hawlucha so that we can get unburdened, but they're not hitting hard enough for that. That's okay. Cordy, the gym owner who just shovels his gym upon you. You think he looks like Adam Sandler? We're gonna have to do a little more research. I gotta get a good look at him again. Alright, this is a little bit scarier. I think we overheat because Torko's not here for a long time. He's here for a good time. He has deadass already done his job. And then we Thunder Punch with Hawlucha. Nice. That's good chip. And here's the best part. We have Venusaur in the back. We have Venusaur and we have Harsh Sunlight. So next turn, he can Sludge Bomb the Gardevoir. And then King Gambit can take out the Azumarill. So no matter what, I think we win. Oh dear God! That's actually not good. This is probably not a human. I take that back. Because no human would run special attacking Azumarill. That is a strong Torkoal. Alright, last but not least, we use Mega Venusaur. You know what? Is it time for King Gambit? This is like... This is very unnecessary, but just to see bro come in. Just to see bro come in. Supreme Overlord, excuse me. And a Helping Hand, and we're gonna Iron Head. We're not gonna do nothing fancy here. It's literally just, this is the end of the fight. I don't think Play Rough knocks this guy out in one hit because King Gambit's high-key tanky. Ugh. GG's. Also, he was at +1 from Hawlucha dying. Is this the first time they gave in-game Pokemon character tats? Because I definitely don't remember that before. If we're talking about tattoos, yes. Some of the in-game characters' designs, like the actual people, there's a dude with ink. Oh wait, no, it was the girl, right? I haven't seen them in a little bit. I think we're gonna see them in eventually, but yeah, they're actually showing some pretty cool designs. Biscuits. This has to be a real person. Look, they're running a Sun team. Well, if they're running a Sun team, we could take advantage of that with Venusaur. I see a lot of fire types. You know what? Do I run Blastoise in this fight? We could switch to team 2. I see we're not bringing Corviknight. I'm a little scared to bring Venusaur. Yeah, Venusaur doesn't have a good matchup here, actually. Literally every Pokemon... Well, okay, we need an answer for Meganium. So I think we bring Hawlucha. And we bring... I kind of want to bring Blastoise here. Hawlucha, Blastoise, Gambit, and if they bring Ninetales, maybe Venusaur can be the answer for Meganium and Meowscarada. Because he will outspeed everybody. I don't think I need to bring Torkoal because they're likely to bring Ninetales. And if neither of us brings either of our Sunsetters, then fucking so be it, bro. You know what I mean? Laughed at the privacy policy last night because it said this policy was updated April 8th. I'm looking at my clock like it's 9 p.m. Oh, there it is. We knew that they would bring Ninetales. All right. I don't need to use Mega Venusaur here. So I kind of like the looks of Mega Blastoise, maybe, but I don't know. We could Shell Smash into Surf. But I also fully expect the Ninetales to use Solar Beam. Which I don't care if it uses Solar Beam, that's fine. I wish I didn't have Surf on this guy. I wish I had put anything but Surf, honestly. We're gonna Ice Beam into the Charizard. I know that looks like a ghetto-ass choice, but I should have given him not Surf. We know Hawlucha survives 1 no matter what. If anything, this is probably Outrage into Hawlucha. That's what I would do. Damn, he's fast! Show me... Okay, Heat Wave. Good avoid. Okay. Outrage. Thunder Punch. Oh, this guy's on some shiesty movement. This is fine, by the way. We still have our Mega Evolution. I was really hoping that they would attack into Hawlucha, but if he's not gonna do that, we're gonna get rid of the biggest threat that he's got. And then I don't want to Surf. I really don't want to Surf. If I Surf, we hurt our Hawlucha, but it looks like they have no interest in attacking Hawlucha in the first place. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's an Ice Beam angle. I'm not gonna lie. I need to give it like, I don't think Scald is in this game. We need to give it Chilling Water or some bullshit, you know? Alright. There's the Heat Wave. Yes! But now Charizard probably knocks him out, so it's whatever. I love that it's music from all over the series. That makes me very happy. Alright. Now we go Venusaur Gambit. Position on the left and switch in. You guys like my trainer's drip? I like this drip a lot. The black and the pink, clean as hell. Alright. Crunch time. We still have Sunlight. We still have his Sunlight. So we are going to Earth Power on the Ninetales. And watch this. We're gonna Sucker Punch the Charizard because I know this motherfucker don't got no non-attacking moves. Nobody runs non-attacking moves on Charizard. Trust. I think they said there's gonna be a Switch 2 update for graphics, etc. I thought it was gonna be like now, but it's not. Sucker! So we have completely denied the Charizard, and now Venusaur should move because of the Sunlight. Oh, damn, that is a fast Ninetales! Golly! We deadass survived on 1 on King Gambit. That is crazy. Send it! That is a strong Ninetales. What the hell? I think we sucker the Ninetales. He might have put like a tanky build on it or something. But that's okay. This is well within my expected parameters. Alright. Who's coming out? Meowscarada? I got something for that. I'm just very surprised at how fast this Meowscarada was, more than anything. Alright. I think a Sucker Punch on the Ninetales would be sufficient. King Gambit hits very hard. Let's go! I love that move so much. I love that move. I may as well have put Banded Sucker Punch, but... Alright. Right. Oh shit, she turned it into a flying type. I didn't consider Protean Meowscarada, but that's okay. Intro to the game looked crazy. I'm super hoping they keep going for that, going for that for Wind and Waves. I do too. I think we lose. Yeah, if they got 2, I think we lose. Oh, Espeon? Yeah, we lose. That Charizard fucked my world up. There you go. But that's alright. Like I said, we're here to learn. I'm not gonna win every time. I'm expecting to lose a lot. So let's actually take a step back and reflect. What did I do wrong? I think my biggest mistake was having Surf on Blastoise. I think that's where I lost, was having Surf on Blastoise. I didn't want to attack into my Hawlucha, so I kept using not a good move on Blastoise. I kept Ice Beaming the Charizard like a bot. Train. What is a good water type move that I can give it that I won't regret? Chilling Water is weak as fuck. It's not very appropriate for a Blastoise. Water Pulse is weak. Surf is such a good move, but... man. And it's more of a special attacker than a physical attacker. Liquidation is good, but not on this Blastoise. He's a special guy. I really don't want to put a Hydro Pump on it, because I will miss. I know myself, I will miss. I will miss. Maybe instead of Blastoise, why don't we switch it up? Instead of Blastoise, let's put Where is he? Where is he? I know he's here somewhere. This fuck-ass dolphin. Where is he? Keep your eyes up for a purple dolphin. Am I crazy? Name. Where is he? A, F, A, B, C, D, E. Here we go. What the fuck? How did I miss him? And then you know what? Because this is really important, we can make Palafin our scarfed Pokemon. Okay? Jet Punch, Wave Crash, Acrobatics, Flip Turn. Acrobatics is kind of stupid on it, but if he gets knocked off, he gets knocked off. I don't need insane coverage on this guy, so... Wave Crash is stupid. Wait, oh yeah, Jet Punch is +1 priority. I don't think that's necessary if I have Scarf, so maybe we get rid of that. Wave Crash is ridiculous. Flip Turn is necessary. Acrobatics is nice for coverage. What other moves can this guy learn? Preferably physical. Woo! Ice Punch in close combat is really nice. I like Ice Punch. What do you guys think? Ice Punch is really nice here. Wave Crash I want to keep. Acrobatics I'm a little bit indifferent about, but it could come in handy. And Flip Turn is there for a very specific purpose. I think we rock with Ice Punch. Just had a Steelix try to body press my Hisuian Typhlosion. Bro, he might not have had Earthquake or Stone Edge. Well, Stone Edge may most likely not. Yeah, I think Blastoise, I'm gonna put him in check for now. I'm gonna use that Blastoise for something else. I don't think he's a good doubles partner. Send it! I'm gonna keep making little adjustments. But yeah, as we were saying, when is the Switch 2 update for this game gonna come out? Because right now I think it's on 30 FPS. I don't think it's 60. I would love for this game to visually look a little better, and right now it doesn't. Alright, I see, I count 1, 2, 3, I count 4 Venusaur victims in this battle. Do you guys want to do... Palafin isn't bad here either. Why don't we do Torkoal, Palafin, Hawlucha, Venusaur? King Gambit doesn't really go crazy here. Well, he kind of does go crazy here. I want to bring Venusaur, I really do. Instead of Hawlucha, do we bring Gambit? I'm not against that. This doesn't look terrible. This also looks like a real person, by the way. Also, hello Fitz, hello Bats. How does that dolphin learn Ice Punch? He doesn't even have hands. Oh, you'll find out. He got hands. There's almost no other Pokemon that has better hands than Palafin. I wish I could change the nicknames of the Pokemon in the game. Because I would have called the... Yeah, you see the penguin? I would have named him like Clark Kent if I had my druthers. We're gonna click... We're gonna click Eruption. We could also click Protect. I think Protect is not a bad choice here, because that Aggron is definitely gonna go for Palafin. Or rather, the Aggron is definitely gonna go for Torkoal. Flip Turn on the Arcanine. Now check this shit out. So Palafin, for those who do not know, it is a Pokemon that is very weird. It is weak as fuck until it leaves the battle and comes back again. It needs to come back again. Now we go into Venusaur. Yes, we do risk a fire type attack from the Arcanine. No, I don't care. Scary Face? Oh no! This is not gonna matter too much. Rock Slide? That really doesn't matter. Also, that is a good choice. Rock Slide is a busted ass move in this format. Alright. We're gonna Eruption, because we want to break some damage. And we Mega Evolve and click Earth Power on the Aggron. We could also kill Arcanine, which I think is actually the better move. Excuse me. I think we want to get rid of Arcanine because that is the bigger threat in this battle. The Aggron, I don't care if the Aggron takes down Torkoal, so we don't have to worry about that. That's the strongest dolphin you'll ever see in the streets. Yes, Palafin is incredible. And right now, we are setting up for Palafin to do amazing things if the battle goes that way. Send it! That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Imagine they cook with champions than Gen 10. Here's the thing, people are not really liking Pokemon champions. They're saying the item distribution is really bad. They don't like the box spaces, and all of those things are valid, but the really valid thing is this. There is no 6v6. Even in private battles, there is no 6v6 option, and I agree with that. I think that's pretty dumb. The game was literally advertised as play it how you want, and then you can't actually play it how you want. Make that make sense. Oh no! He got rid of my Sunny Day! You son of a bitch! This doesn't change anything though. We're gonna Giga Drain the T-Tar. Oh, Whimsicott is not gonna kill. As long as the Venusaur doesn't die here, I don't give a fuck. So the objective here is that Venusaur is like a super tank and doesn't even take that much damage from his super effective attacks. Like ice type attacks are weak against it. Fire type attacks are weak against it. It's just a really strong Pokemon. I miss this music, I'm not gonna lie. Having it be, this is the Gen 8 music, right? I like it. It feels nice. It makes me miss the previous generations. But yeah, there's a lot of complaints that people have for this game, and I think all of them are really valid. But my response to that is this. It just came out. It's day one. 6v6 was not a thing in Scarlet and Violet until they added it in from people complaining. Damn, that boy got drip! Whoa, that guy looks nice. But yeah, there was no 6v6 in Scarlet Violet. They added it in later on. So, it just came out. This is day one of the game. Let's have some patience. Obviously, voice your complaints. Make it so that they know what people want. But also have some patience. It just came out. You think that they're really not going to add in more items or more Pokemon? That would be stupid. Alright, Yuri. They got a Torkoal, but I think I'm going to bring my own anyway. I see two grass types. So, Hawlucha goes stupid here. You know who else goes extremely stupid this match? Corviknight. Corviknight goes fucking crazy. If they lose Torkoal and Incineroar, I think we automatically win. But let me not get ahead of myself. Do we bring Hawlucha or... I like King Gambit here too. Yeah, King Gambit. This is a bit of a fucky team, but I like it a lot. The only threats that we need to pay attention to are Torkoal and Incineroar, because we did bring Corviknight. But look, Corviknight beats 2/3 of his team. It beats Gengar, it beats Whimsicott, it beats Venusaur, and it beats the Sylveon. So that is why I'm bringing Corviknight this match. I want to try to explain it. Like, I am not an expert, but I want to learn. So I'm voicing it out not for you guys, but for myself as well. Yeah, see, so they went Venusaur, Torkoal. Our priority is to get rid of the Torkoal so that we can sweep with Corviknight, because that's one of their fire types. And if they brought Incineroar, that's a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world. So we're going to click Eruption as usual, and then we're going to flip turn on the Torkoal. Palafin will go first. There is no exceptions. What? That's crazy. I was wrong. It's a choice scarfed Palafin. I know that Venusaur speed was doubled, but that's crazy. And then we get Earth Powered here for a bunch of damage. We're learning. Apparently, Chlorophyll Venusaur is faster than a Scarfed Palafin. I deadass did not know that. I didn't know that. Maybe the Venusaur is Scarf too, but then what could his... He doesn't have a Mega Evolution. Alright. Because of the combination of Pokemon they have on the field, we gotta get rid of their Venusaur. We're gonna go King Gambit here. Oh, hold on. Let me click my moves and then I'm gonna catch up to the chat. We're gonna go Overheat. I doubt that he... Well, actually, I could Protect, but I don't see the point. I think we Helping Hand to ensure that we get the kill with Sucker Punch, because if this Venusaur doesn't die, we're in trouble. We need to make sure this Venusaur dies, because he is way too fast. Oh, you bastard! Good fucking move. He knew. Nah, Torkoal what? Clicks Overheat? Heat Wave. Okay. We're getting cooked up. I'm gonna give up. We're not winning it with just, Corviknight. Damn. Where it went wrong was the Palafin. I did not expect the Venusaur to outspeed. That's nuts. I feel like after how successful Pokopia was with the story, it will reach a peak if they don't seriously do something moving forward. Oh, you're talking about how the side games are where people's passions are? Yeah, I think the side games are nice for more of the casual side of Pokemon, though. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you gotta cater to the casual and competitive side of things. Champion is not for the casual side, though. So, the reason why people are so bitchy about this game is because it's the competitive crowd. I don't think a single person who plays casuals is clamoring about how this game is doing. You know what I mean? Alright, aside from Frostlass, Venusaur demolishes this team. I don't see any crazy speed control on this, so we could lead, same thing, Torkoal, Palafin, Venusaur in the back, and then who's our fourth? 1, 2, we need an answer for Corviknight, because Corviknight is kind of scary. We got Thunder Punch on Lucha. I think Hawlucha is the answer here. We'll see. I could be wrong, but we'll see. I think Hawlucha is going to be our sweeper. I just want them to attack me hard enough to activate Sash. That's really it. Let me see. Been honestly frustrated with Pokemon despite loving Za. They dropped the ball too much for me. Really gung-ho on buying the newest games. I don't know, man. I liked Scarlet and Violet when it came out. So I don't really have a problem with a lot of what they've been doing lately. Like... There are things that they do that are kind of stupid, like locking behind Mega Evolutions from the... They lock behind Mega Evolutions, that doesn't matter. Behind, like, Ranked, I think that's kind of stupid. I don't see the point in that at all. But I don't know, I think they're doing fine, it's just... There is a weird disconnect between the player base and Nintendo, but I don't think it's a... How do I explain this? I think it's just Nintendo being Nintendo, because they're very disconnected from everything. They kind of like... Nintendo does whatever they want first, and they cater to the players never. Not even second or third priority. They just straight up don't do it. So in my mind, they're just... They don't want you to play the game your way. They want you to play their game their way. You know what I mean? Bomboklatos. Hello to... Let me pick up my phone for this. Abu Bakirali on YouTube side. We are multi-streaming right now. Hello on the YouTube side. I hope you guys are doing cool. Hope you guys are doing chill. We are going to close combat the Garchomp, because that Pokemon is kind of scary. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. We're not gonna click anything support on this guy. One shot, baby! Not even close. It's okay if Hawlucha goes down, though. That's ridiculous. Bro should have clicked Earthquake for sure. Gen 10 is the first time in a long time I've actually been interested in trying to get back into the mainline. Yeah, I personally don't have a problem with what they've been doing in the mainline games. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, obviously, but I don't really... What's the issue with the mainline? I thought that they were doing okie dokie, right? Like, aside from Scarlet and Violet looking bad when it came out, if you play it on the Switch 2, it looks beautiful. I had to, like, prep some teams on Scarlet Violet, so I went back to that game and, you know, did some moving around. The game looks beautiful. It runs mad smooth. It's the prettiest Pokemon game they've ever made. I'm not trying to glaze, but I don't know. There are some stupid things that Nintendo does when it comes to Pokemon, but I really don't think that they're as bad as people like to say. There's some dumb things that, like, 6v6, we need 6v6. And I think that it will get added in the future, right? It will get added. I don't see why not. My fear is that they think making a pretty game will trump also needing good story. I can agree with that. The stories haven't been incredible, but they haven't been too terrible. Gen 8 story was non-existent. That shit was irrelevant. Gen 7 was okay. Gen 6 was not good. Gen 5 is the best. And then 9 had its highest points and its low points. The Pokemon League was cool. Arven's stuff was pretty good. The Team Star stuff, I didn't really care for at all. And then every single thing that they did with the DLC was incredible. I loved every single thing that they did with the DLC. Alright, I think we go Venusaur here, lead. This is not usually what I would do, but I think this is a good idea. I would love to have Palafin here, but I think that's a throw. So we might go Hawlucha. No, not Hawlucha here. We go Corviknight, Kingambit. And then we run it down mid, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna send it. We're gonna send it. Hello, Henry Club. The gyms in Scarlet Violet felt like a fever dream. There was really a gym to roll in Olive. I like that, though. I appreciate it when a game can be both serious and very unserious at the same time. And I think that Scarlet Violet did a good job of that, where you are doing very stupid things in the gym battles, you know? What gen is this? Is this Gen 9? Like, the music is Gen 9, right? I forget who this is. I know this song this is the song with the really good guitar riff. The one that goes like da 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 da. We gotta get rid of the Altaria. We high-key gotta get rid of that Altaria. I think we Helping Hand Venusaur, and we Sludge Bomb and pray to Beelzebub. If we get rid of the Altaria, Venusaur's freed up to just sweep. Yeah, I think this is Gen 9. I love this song. This is a good track. Ba-dum-ba-na-na. Please, dear God, do not flinch. No. That's not gonna do it. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Send it! Okay, that's pretty good. They're gonna Fire Blast again. We really need to get rid of that Altaria. I think we do the same thing, I'm not gonna lie. Helping Hand, Sludge Bomb, because we either get rid of this Altaria or we just suffer the consequences. It's not doing that much damage, I'm not gonna lie. If we get rid of this guy... Wait, the sun's back up! That means that we go first! The sun is back up! Okay, please tell me Venusaur attacks next. It should outspeed. No! We lived. Huge. That's gonna be super effective. Not that that matters. Okay, Chlorophyll is active. Venusaur should gain increased speed. We have a chance. We have a chance. I did really like DP on DS though. You're talking about like OG Brilliant Diamond or Diamond and Pearl, not Brilliant and Shining. I think we overheat the Lycanroc. No, the hat. I want to click Synthesis so bad, but that Hatterene is really scary, so we're just gonna Sludge Bomb. If Venusaur goes down, it goes down. Expected. I don't think Protect would have mattered on Torkoal, because, like, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. Alright, we got Gambit, and we got, Corviknight. So, the next Pokemon to come out, let's go! The next Pokemon to come out should be King Gambit. I don't think he's gonna click a support move on the hat. I think. Good lord, this thing is slow. We got options. We have options. Ba-dum-ba, ba-dum-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I think we might go Corviknight. And we'll save King Gambit for last. Hatterene is an extremely slow Pokemon. So it is very likely that we can KO it. The Lycanroc's kind of annoying, but who is slower between my two guys? It should be Torkoal, right? Jesus Christ, 36 speed. Overheat on Lycanroc. And then Iron Head on the hat. We gotta get rid of the hat. The hat is a bigger threat than the Lycanroc. We don't give a fuck about Lycanroc. Feels like there's less passion in the main games compared to side games, especially on first release. My experience has not been the same, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've had a pretty good time with it, but if you feel like it's not reaching your expectation, then that's... I can't disagree with you. If that's how you feel, then that's how you feel, you know? I personally think that the main games haven't been terrible. I think they've been pretty good. Oh, we made the right choice. We have a good matchup here. Alright, we are going to kowtow the Aegislash, and we are going to... I think we roost. We don't want to fucking lose here, and losing flying type doesn't matter. I think it helps us. Now the Lycanroc is a little annoying because of the flinch chance, but it's okay. Oh, do you see what I mean? Oh, that's a bitch. That is a bitch, bro. That's fucked up. Double flinch is the only way we could have lost there. We would have attacked the Aegislash. I don't think we would have killed maybe, but we could have. Now we don't. Oh, but that's the game we play, ladies and gentlemen. You either get hacks and then the better player doesn't win, or you persevere and win anyway. Let's find out. Would you believe me if I told you that I think I could still win? I think I could still win. The Aegislash is gonna be unbelievably obnoxious, but who knows? That sucks, man. We Iron Head the Lycanroc. I think I should just give up. The Aegislash is gonna be really annoying to break through. Like, it can still happen, but it's not great. I think New Gen look like Palworld monsters. Really? They look like Pokemon to me. Granted, Pokemon always looks weird when you see the new guys for the first time, obviously. But I don't know, man. People have very negative opinions about Pokemon, I am learning, right? Mainland's fairly cooked and needs an entire rehaul. We'll see how Winds and Waves goes. But why? I feel like Gen 7 was interesting. They were trying out some shit that they've never done before. Gen 8... I didn't really like Gen 8 at the time, but on retrospective, it's not bad. Yeah, I think we lose. GG. Dude, that fucking double Rock Slide flinch was horrific. But that's Pokemon. That is dead-ass Pokemon. I'm already trying to think of a good name for Pom Pom. What is that thing called? Is it called Pom Pom? I forget what it's called. It's called like not Palmot. That's already a guy. What the hell is it called? I don't actually know. But yeah, like a lot of people seem very unsatisfied with modern Pokemon games. What would you guys do? Like, if you were John Pokemon, what would you guys do in order to fix the game? In order to change the things that you don't like? What would you guys do, you know? Yeah, Corviknight does a good job against this guy, but so does Lucha. No King Gambit this time. Gambit would be a throw. But yeah, what do you guys suggest? What would it be? Well, Pokemon designs are not bad. In fact, Gen 9 brought some fire-ass designs in my opinion. So I don't know. Like what? Better story? More story? I don't know. I've seen people make the complaint that they want voice acting in Pokemon. I'm gonna be real, I don't give a shit about voice acting in Pokemon. Is it funny that it doesn't have it? Yes. Does it bother me that it doesn't? No. No, not really. Palafin, get out of there. We're gonna send in... We could send in Hawlucha, but I think Venusaur is the right choice here. I don't think there's anything crazy that they could do against Venusaur. So we have set ourselves up for a good little offensive line. That doesn't matter at all. Neither does that. That does some damage, but that doesn't matter. Excellent. Getting rid of the Steelix is very nice. They need to uncod their games. It all feels like Reskin story. I'm gonna play it, but I need them to start regurgitating the same thing. That's my main gripe. So you think that... We're talking about mainline right now, right? You are saying that it feels very reskinned, that it feels... I'm gonna Giga Drain this guy. I think you're saying that it is repetitive, right? Like, it's very similar shit. If I was John Pokemon, I'd make the ultimate Unkslop game, do Octopath 2.5D with sprites, scale up difficulty, and make it dark and edgy, and use regions 1 through 4. That last part is impossible. I don't think that they would ever do that. But you also got to remember the target audience. This is not to say that... Okay, listen very carefully to what I'm about to say, because people might misunderstand it. The target audience for Pokemon is the young crowd, right? Kids, preteens, and young adults. Most people here are not that, so it definitely can't be dark and edgy, and it can't be a scaled up difficulty. I think that for Pokemon, that is impossible. You can't make it those things because that's not what Pokemon is, you know? And even then, they have kind of gone in that direction a little bit with the side games, but not the main games. So I don't think that a more mature story for Pokemon, I don't think that that would be a good idea, because that's just not the target. You know? I think that they do a good job with the adult audience, because look at Larry, right? They add characters who are for adults. Look at Grisha, look at Larry, look at Price. They throw in a couple things for the older crowd as references, not necessarily storylines, but you know, like, hey, we know that the people who grew up with this, they aged up. You know what I mean? People say the target audience is kids, but then they did drop the weirdly violent red and blue anime a few years back. Yeah, but that's very different. If it is for like a show or anything like that, that's very different than the main games, you know? Especially because I think you have to go out of your way to watch that. I know you're talking about, I don't think it's called Origins. I think it might be. I don't remember what it's called, but I know what you're talking about. That's different. If it's animated, yeah, like you can show a Squirtle biting the fuck out of a Charmander. I don't think anyone's gonna bat an eye, but it's different. I think they're gonna lead Arcanine. It's different when it's the games. The games cannot be too difficult. The games cannot be dark or edgy, because that's not who the games are for. And if you want that, people already make a ton of ROM hacks, you know? I personally stay away from that because I think it's a little cringe, but I get it. Like, look at Fire Emblem as an example. They do some pretty intense things here and there. Let's go! They do some intense things here and there. You see people get eaten by dragons. That's about as bad as it gets, right? But I feel like with Pokemon, you can't really do that. And it comes off a little corny to me when the ROM hacks do. That's just my opinion, though. I just don't think that stuff like that is the place for mainline games. You know what I mean? I think Venusaur here now is a good idea. I also think that the Whimsicott is going to die. I think Whimsicott explodes into a ball of cotton. May I ask what the fuck Unkslop means? If I had to put words to it, I think Unkslop means it is generic junk food type content that would appeal to an older crowd that is typically called Unks. You feel me? If I had to try to put words to it. Unkslop would be like, I don't know, meme humor? Modern day meme humor? I don't know. It would be like Nickelback and 3 Days Grace and skateboarding. It would be things of that nature. Okay, the Dragonite is a huge problem, but we gotta get rid of that T-Tar. I'm gonna ignore the Dragonite. We're gonna Giga Drain the T-Tar and hopefully get up to a very high HP. Oh no! That's fine. We have a Pokemon for this in the back that will guarantee us the win if we just chip away at the enemy. Bum bum ba da da bum 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 bum. Do you want to play with me on YouTube chat since Kingsman Elite? I appreciate the offer, but right now I'm doing ranked because I want to try to learn what the official VGC is gonna look like. So thank you, but not today is my answer. Send it. Dude, is there something wrong with my Venusaur? Why is chlorophyll not activating? I know he loses it with, I think I'm a dumbass. He loses it when he Mega Evolves. That's good damage. The Dragonite will most likely kill me, but that is good damage. I think Dragonite also has multi-skill right now, so we do need to chip away at that too. Ah, Primarina. We've got a guy for that. Palafin has Ice Punch, Hawlucha has Thunder Punch and Acrobatics, and it will survive an attack, so I think I know how this turn is going to play out. We might lose both our guys. But if we break the multi-scale, that would be preferable. Just in case this guy misplays, we are going to Giga Drain the Primarina. He might not misplay. Okay. And then Primarina water type on the Torkoal should be a KO. We are on mostly even footing. Oh, you fucked up! He let me break the multi-scale on Dragonite. That is so meaningful. You guys need to understand. Also, I was really hoping that Torkoal would die so that Hawlucha could come in. But now things are different. I think we either go Lucha or we go Palafin. I think Palafin, Ice Punch Dragonite. It is Scarfed, which means that it'll go faster. Dragonite is a tanky bitch, but Palafin is extremely strong. So here's hoping, you guys. We're gonna Helping Hand on Torkoal. And we're gonna Ice Punch the Dragonite. This should go first because it's Scarfed. And then we hope that it's enough to take down the Dragonite. I think it should be. I think it should be. Are you running 1 or 2 megas in your 6 Pokemon team? Hello to J Guyman. That's a cool name. Welcome in. The answer is no. We are not running 2 megas. We're running Venusaur on this team. But I did have a Blastoise, but then I switched it out for Palafin because I think it's better. That's fine. That does not matter at all. Moonblast on what? Palafin? Dude, they are so scared of the Palafin. What the fuck? Also, that Quick Claw was super clutch. Let's go! That Quick Claw pissed me off, bro. But it wouldn't activate a second time, would it? I think we... You know what? We could do something... We are going to do something crazy here. We're going to protect. And we are going to switch. Or is this a throw? No, this is a throw. We need to click Overheat with Torkoal. And we are gonna... If Palafin dies, it dies. I had to click Ice Punch because it's Scarfed, so there is no other choice. And we could get the freeze, like, why not, right? Ba, 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 da, da, ba, 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 ba. This is fine. Now, this is why I didn't do what I did. We have a Hawlucha that has a Focus Sash. So no matter what, we are going to get 2 attacks on Hawlucha. And I have Thunder Punch on that bitch, which means that he will kill. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. You feel me? I think I get what you're trying to say. Thank you. Pokemon is an interesting thing. It has an extremely wide fan base, but it doesn't try to cater to every fan base. That's not possible. And I think that keeping the main game and the competitive game separate is good because the competitive side is extremely sweaty. It is very competitive, you know? Let's go! That was not bad. This was a real person and they were very good. Let me see. Quick Claw second attack Prim's only way you lose. Exactly. That's why I didn't switch out. Because if the Quick Claw procced multiple times, then yeah, the Primarina claps me up. And that would be so embarrassing. Not gonna lie, that would be really embarrassing. So I'm glad that that's not how things went down, because it totally could have went down that way. Which is why I didn't switch out. Like, if the Palafin gets hit, so be it. If the Hawlucha gets hit twice, because switching in, it would get hit by Moonblast. Oh, look at this team. I see Venusaur victims galore. Almost every single person in this guy's team loses to Venusaur. As for Hydreigon, I don't really have an answer for Hydreigon. Hawlucha could do it. So we gotta be careful of Hydreigon here. We could go Palafin. Yeah, Palafin is fine. Hawlucha Corviknight. I see 3 well, no. I think Venusaur might be the answer. I see a lot of fairy types. Yeah, Venusaur's the answer. I gotta check something. Is this Venusaur Chlorophyll? Yes. But then it loses that when I Mega Evolve. I like Corviknight, but I don't know if Corviknight is the answer in this battle. I gotta get rid of the Gardevoir, and then Corviknight is really good. It's either Venusaur or Corviknight. Who do I bring? I think I bring Corviknight, not Venusaur. You need to keep... Oh, Venusaur? I think Corviknight is better because aside from Gardevoir, nothing on his team beats Corviknight. Meanwhile, Venusaur is really good, especially with Chlorophyll, but I'm worried about the matchup. Maybe I'm worried about it too much, but I think this is the better choice. Also, Kangaskhan is probably the Mega Evolution here, which is annoying. We're gonna switch out Flip Turn on the Kangaskhan. We want to get a little damage on him. I have no idea. Yep, Fake Out. I should have expected that. That makes sense. He didn't Mega Evolve, though. Right. Whoever comes in is getting fucking... No Mega, though. That is true. But if I bring in Venusaur because I can Mega Evolve, but Corviknight is a better chance of me winning the whole match, I'd rather bring Corviknight. I know having the Mega is really nice, but it's not necessary. Glimmora, that's good for me. I know that bitch got Toxic Spikes, right? That's a little annoying, but... That's really good. We just click Eruption again. I think we might be able to kill the Kangaskhan like this, but I think I'd rather hit the Glimmora. I know this will activate T-Spikes. That's fine. The guys in the back don't really care. Why didn't he Mega Evolve and Fake Out? Unless they changed the way that it works and I'm not aware. That's annoying. Bro, this Palafin is getting hoed. I didn't know Glimmora got Spiky Shield, I'm not gonna lie. That's big. We two-piece the Kangaskhan, that's his Mega Evolution off the table. We haven't lost anybody. And we know that he's got Glimmora and a Palafin. Corviknight beats the Palafin. That makes sense. Is he gonna Spiky Shield again? We don't need this guy. I think we Flip Turn on the Glimmora again. If he Spiky Shields again, he's insane. We gotta get Palafin out of there. This is the longest that this Pokemon has ever been on the field, ever. There's the Flip Turn. That's good chip. Now, whoever comes in is very likely going to take damage from the Palafin. Or the Glimmora. I think we send Hawlucha because he can take the hits. I think. We could go Corviknight here, but I don't... You know what? Corviknight might be the play. And then save Hawlucha for last. I think I prefer that. And then lucky for me, the Toxic Spikes don't matter because everybody that's left can take that. How the fuck did you survive, bro? That's crazy. Aha. This is gonna do nothing, though. Yeah, that's fine. Torkoal has done a really good job this match. Okay. Glimmora is really bad for him, so I think now we go Helping Hand so that Corviknight gets it. And then I think we... I would love... If I attack the Glimmora and then something comes out that is bad for us, that could be bad for us. Duh. If I click Iron Defense, both the guys on the field right now can't do anything. But I think we bought... No. Palafin is very powerful. Palafin is very powerful. I'm gonna Iron Defense. The Glamora, it can only hit us with what? Like, what's that called? Rock Gem? I forget what the move is called. That's the right move to click on that. Which is why... Yeah, Power Gem. That's the move I was thinking of. There's the Citrus Berry. Wait, I clicked fucking... I'm so stupid. I clicked Helping Hand. Oh, I'm so silly. I just realized what I did. That was very funny. I thought about it too hard. I think we overheat on the Glamora, because whatever. Let's body press on Palafin. We need damage on Palafin. Okay. He's gonna Power Gem the Corviknight here. If Corviknight survives, this is really nice chip. If he goes into Hydreigon and we survive, this is like the best turn of all time. Whimsicott is fine too. In fact, yo, huge turn coming up. Okay. This is good, this is good. Let's go into Palafin now, which we had in the back the whole time. The Whimsicott cannot one-shot this because Palafin is fucking strong. Let's think about this very carefully. If we take out the Glamora, it will allow... If we take out the Glamora, it will allow the Corviknight to live. The Whimsicott is very likely attacking Palafin. I kind of want to roost on Corviknight. That's not necessary, but it would be really nice. You know what I mean? Wave Crash Glamora, Ironhead Whims. No backseating, please. I'm here to learn, not hand over the controller. I do hear you, but I'm trying to set up for, like, making sure I don't lose, and I think making sure that Corviknight lives is my best move. Because I genuinely, like, I don't think anything takes out Corviknight, which is really good for me. You know? So if nothing can take out Corviknight, then there's no way for me to lose. There is one Pokemon in the back. We know that it's the freaking Palafin. The Corviknight can't get taken out by Palafin, so this extra HP matters. If we take out the Glamora, Corviknight survives without any issue. The Palafin comes out, it can't kill the Corviknight. This... Okay, he wants me to roost. I'll fucking roost, bro. Encore Whimsicott is crazy, though. So he didn't really gain too much from that turn, and guess what? I'm not switching out. I am not switching out. Corviknight can stay there all day. Nothing can kill it. Nothing can kill it. Oh no, I'm at full HP! The nuh-uh-uh hit me like a sack of bricks. You maybe think of that dude with the password set up on Jurassic Park? Wait, are you talking about Newman? The guy from Seinfeld? I forget his name. I feel very bad. That's very funny. Palafin can die here. That's okay. We're gonna attack the Whimsicott just in case. And then Corviknight, I believe Corviknight is still encored, so... Bro needs to stay in and do this, right? I'm gonna click Ironhead just in case. Yeah, Corviknight can only roost. That's fine. What does he have? He can maybe close combat the Corviknight, but that doesn't make a difference. Newman? Yeah! I just like doing that because it's funny. I don't like being backseated. That's all it is. It's nothing personal. It's nothing, like, I'm not trying to be rude. I don't like backseating. This shouldn't do much. Yup. See that? I just like hitting the nah because I don't think there's an impolite, or excuse me, I don't think there's a polite way to ask people not to backseat, but telling me what to do in ranked Pokemon is kind of insane, so I don't know. Don't do it. That's all I can say. Don't do it. All right. The Hawlucha is a Hawlucha. I don't think it outspeeds the Whimsicott, but that doesn't matter. We're gonna Acrobatics in case he gets rid of the Sash. That's nice. If it doesn't, that's fine too. We are going to click Roost again. I think we just win with Corviknight. As soon as this Encore is over, we're chilling. Hawlucha survives. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Now, if the Palafin attacks Hawlucha, that's annoying, but it doesn't mean we lose, you know? And if he attacks the Corviknight, we definitely win. If he attacks Hawlucha, it's a little more annoying. But, let's see. Alright, he attacks Hawlucha. Now, here's the good thing. I'm pretty sure he's locked onto Wave Crash, and I'm using Roost. So, we're sitting pretty. That leftovers does not make a difference. Tailwind is done. Corviknight is still encored. No. It's time to attack. Let's use Body Press. Or I could Iron Defense to be a real asshole. But yeah, let's Iron Defense because this is going to take a while. I'm pretty sure he's locked into Wave Crash. Oh, he's not locked in. But look, we just clicked Iron Defense for free, so this is really good. That was the right move, baby. You want to click Protect again for me? You're about to get pressed into the dirt, son. He's the one that locked me into Roost. I was going to keep attacking, but now I have a full HP Pokemon that he can't kill. See that damage? Pitiful. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. How much do you want to bet this guy clicks Protect again? Okay, there you go. That's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. That was a good match. That had me use like 120% of my brain power because again, I'm not well versed in this shit, so I fully expected to lose there. And it was dicey. We had a bad beginning of the match, but then we clutched it at the end. Who wants to see a different Pokemon? Somebody give me some Pokemon they want to see. I'll check if I have it. If I don't have it, my bad. If I do, we'll use it. One of my favorite modern Pokemon cards is Palafin, drawn by Fists of the North Star artist. What? Let me look that up. Palafin TCG card. Which one is it? Yo, that looks so cool. Is it this? This guy looks amazing. Da 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 da. Illustrated by Akagi. Is it this person? This attack also does 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. That's not that crazy. Justice Kick. If this Pokemon didn't move from the bench to the active, this attack does nothing. Oh, it's like Scizor in the TCG pocket. I'm assuming it was that card. Artist Tetsuo Hara, thank you. I'm gonna look that up right now. I'm not showing you guys because you can always get some porn by accident. Palafin, Rule 34. I found it! Not the Rule 34. This is so cool! That is amazing. Yuasha! Put this Pokemon into play only with the effect of Palafin's 0 to hero ability. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. Holy! Dude, Fists of the North Star's influence cannot be ignored. The Japanese card has holo built into the action lines. That is gorgeous. That is genuinely gorgeous. Tinkaton? Bro, you're making me work for it, huh? You are deadass making me work for it. Alright, you want Tinkaton? I'll pick Tinkaton. Blaziken? I don't know if Blaziken is in this game. Let me look it up. Oh, hold on. Let me go on Cerebi. Cerebi.net. We can look at the list. Let's look at this together. Available Pokemon. I don't think Blaziken's allowed. If not, I would have definitely run into it by now. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, no. Gen 3 goes from Tyranitar all the way to Pelipper. No. They got Kanto starters, Johto starters. I think they even have the Sinnoh starters, which is weird. Yeah, look, they got Gen 4 and Gen 5. Because I know I have Superior, yeah. They got Gen 4, Gen 5, and Gen 6. I don't think... Yeah, they have Gen 7, too. I know Primarina and Cineroar. I don't think they have Gen 8. So we're missing Gen 3 and maybe Gen 8. Yeah. Oh, wow. There's almost no Gen 8 Pokemon at all. Corviknight, Flapple, Rumbrothorus, Morpeko. Yeah, there's almost no Gen 8 Pokemon at all. And then Gen 9. So they're missing a very small amount of the starters, but they are missing some starters. That sucks. I would have used Blaziken too. That's such a good Pokemon. I'm gonna be real. Blaziken would probably be banned in this game because it's way too good. All right. You want to see freaking Tinkaton? Very well. Ascending name. Do I even have Tinkaton here? I know it's allowed in the game. Do I have it in the game? Elemental QRST. Aha! Is this the Tinkaton I had in game? These stats look terrible. Alright. We're gonna have to train this thing. Hold on, because these numbers are butt. Let's drop that speed, please. What are these breakthroughs? I need it to hit hard as fuck. Whee! Alright, max HP, max attack. Its def is really good, surprisingly. And then we can make you adamant. I don't think Tinkaton needs much speed. We're not here for that. Rocks, Gigaton, Encore, Thunderwave. What is the set? I think this might be a double set by accident. Let's give it... Ooh, Ice Hammer's neat. That shit will make me lose a game, watch. Thunderwave, get out of here. Give it Play Rough, Play Rough, Play Rough. For a Fairy type, this thing has no Fairy type moves. And then Rocks is nice, but Tinkaton will not be surviving long enough to do that. Steel, Fairy, Ice. Maybe what? Protect? I don't know what else to give it. Oh, Fake Out. Move fails unless it is the first move used by the user after it enters battle. We're gonna give it Fake Out. Mold Breaker, Confuse, unaffected by Intimidate, Pickpocket. I think Own Tempo is better than Pickpocket. That is a lot of points to be putting into Tinkaton, but so be it. Ugh. Alright, that's a Tinkaton. You go on the team. Can I auto build from here? Like, just put one Pokemon? Corviknight, Dragapult, Ditto, Sinistral. How does the game dictate what Pokemon get put in? Dragapult. I don't know how good Dragapult is gonna be in this game. And then Mega Dragonite with a pretty decent move pool already. Sinistral. This team kind of gets absolutely pwned by fire types. I think I'm gonna take the wheel. Give me... Yeah, this team gets waxed by water types. Maybe Sinistcha isn't bad, but I'm not fucking with this. Pelipper. Who's a good abuser of Pelipper? We need a strong, independent water type like Gyarados. Right? Instead of Corviknight. Dragapult is not bad, but I don't really... I know that it's here for speed control because the thing is fast as shit. But so is Ditto. Ditto's already a speed control. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Maybe a ground type, like Gliscor. Unfortunately, Toxic Orb is not in the game yet, which is such a shame. It really is. Maybe Mamo instead of Drag. This, I like this a little more. Except Gyarados, I want to give you... I don't think I have Gyarados yet. Yep. We're gonna run with leftovers for now because we need that damn... we need to give him the Mega Stone, which I do not have yet. That's a fine team. Alright, let's do singles for a little bit. I don't think Tinkaton is doing shit in doubles. Singles is so weird too. Send it. Send it. I'm loving Garganacl surprisingly. It's a very annoying Pokemon to fight against. I don't think Terrasilization's in the game yet. If it were, Garganacl would be a massive, massive, massive pain in the ass to battle against. Alright. We got Aggron, Beedrill, Sylveon, Hydreigon. A lot of the usual suspects. Does this Pelipper have U-turn? Yes. That's good. Does this Dragonite have Hurricane? It does not. That's bad. This Pelipper doesn't really serve me much. I'm feeling lead Mamo. But I'm also thinking that they're gonna send out Palafin. Like, lead Palafin is very likely here. Do I want to go Swiggity? You know what? I have an idea. We're gonna go Dragonite lead, Tinkaton, and then for the funnies, we could do Mamo for the last. If they go... Because Mamoswine can Earthquake as until sunset. If they go Hydreigon, then we can just use Icicle Crash. The most predictable lead in all of human history. Of course, these Neanderthals... Oh, shit. I dropped my phone. I'm trying to put the YouTube chat up. Alright. Lead Palafin, he is 100% going to... Boom, boom. So that means that it is... What are his Pokemon? What are his Pokemon? He's got a Sylveon. So long as he doesn't go Sylveon here, this should be a shice play. Let me look again. I think we just use Fire Blast and run it down mid. He's gonna flip turn. Nobody sends out Palafin turn 1 and doesn't click flip turn. He's insane. That is not the move to pick there. You do not do that. You were supposed to flip turn, bro. This guy's insane. I think he did that to break the multi-scale, but that doesn't matter. Now we could cook Draco, but I don't want him to gain any advantage at all. I think E-Speed is a 2-hit kill. It is not a 2-hit kill. What are you gonna do? Ice Punch me? This might be a bot. I'm not gonna lie. Me thinks this is a bot. I'm usually not one to go for a bulky set. I'm actually vibing with it. I have learned over the years that bulky Pokemon is where it's at. If you have a sweeper, like a very fast-hitting Pokemon, you don't want to send it out first or early. You want to send it out last to take advantage and KO Pokemon before they can become a problem. Now we can click Draco Meteor. Send it! Oh, that's pretty. That is very pretty. And now for the number 3. I'm thinking Hydreigon or Aggron. Hydreigon or Aggron. Oh, that's what I was playing around the whole time, by the way. I was hoping not to see this thing. Let him KO me. Let him KO me. Hit me with that Moonblast, brother. This is Gen 4 music, right? It's nice. I miss this. Bro is not using Palafin right. I genuinely think this has to be a bot. Nothing else makes sense. Bro, he just copied my -2 on Draco Meteor. This is a bot. But this is Pokeball rank on like singles, so yeah. You gotta get through the bots before it allows you to play with real people who are gonna sweat their nuts off. But I guess that's fair, right? If you're a kid and you're getting into competitive Pokemon, they don't want you to dive into the deep end. They gotta send some weaker guys at you, you know? I get it completely. But no, in regards to bulky Pokemon, I love it. Did you see how strong Torkoal was? That boy has no speed, is one-shotting everybody, and you know, and he is able to take a lot of hits. There were not a lot of things that were one-shot. Oh, Faraway Satyr, this is a real person. No one in their right mind would have a name like this. Never mind, it's another bot. It's literally the same exact team. All right, Owens, this one's for you, bro. That is so silly. Same thing, Memo Ditto. I like last Pokemon Ditto because if you get swept, Ditto is the anti-sweep Pokemon. It is there to make sure that if you're about to get swept, it doesn't happen. Pixelate Hyper Voice is strong, especially in doubles, bro. It is a very powerful move. I think it's even better in doubles. Owens, good news! We have the advantage. You know that Ed Netty sound effect? That is such a fun move. It is an incredible move on such a silly guy. But I've said it before, I love Tinkaton. This is one of my favorite Pokemon. It also has arguably the greatest type combination in all of history, which is Fairy Steel. Fairy Steel is so annoying to fight against. So that makes sense. I was not expecting the Ditto. Ditto is really good, actually, because of its ability. Oh! I mean, this has to be a bot. He's not moving like a bot, but this has to be a bot. We've never seen a bot switch, though, which makes me think otherwise, but whatever. Icicle Crash, because we do not kill. Oh! Quick Claw Hydreigon? Send the Fire Blast, big dog. Oh, shit! Let's go! That's good shit. But anyway, Scarf Ditto is really good. I'm gonna tell you guys a very big secret about Pokemon, okay? Ditto is the secret sauce. If you have a Ditto and you give it Choice Scarf and it has the ability Imposter, which means that it transforms upon switching in, Ditto will not only copy the Pokemon in front of it, here's the secret sauce. Ditto also copies the stats of the Pokemon that it switches into. What that means is that if you are fighting a +2 Hawlucha or a +2 Dragonite on like the special attack or physical attack, Ditto comes in, it not only copies the Pokemon and the abilities, it also has its own Choice Scarf, which means that it will outspeed the Pokemon in front of it, and then to top it off, it will also copy the +2 attack. The only downside is that it gets locked into whatever move because of Choice Scarf, but just don't get locked into a move that's bad. Forehead. So Ditto is like the anti-sweep Pokemon. If you're getting swept, Ditto can turn the game around completely. It's like an Uno reverse card, but a Pokemon. Ditto can be disgusting. It really can. It really, really can. Ditto is incredible for that reason. Fairy Steel is a nuts typing. I want to say Zacian is Zamazenta as well. Yeah, Zacian. And in Pokemon Showdown, which is the best unofficial competitive format for Pokemon, Zacian is banned in the non-Ubers tier, which is like Pokemon that are way too good to be put in general population. Let me look at this. I think if I had a fighting type, they would go stupid here. Tinkaton actually does pretty well here. I just gotta look out for the Lucario. Yeah, Tinkaton doesn't have anything for Lucario. This is a very interesting matchup. I like having Ditto in the back, but these guys don't look like sweepers. But I like having Ditto in the back. It's just a very comforting pick. I think Pelipper... funny enough, I think Pelipper Hurricane is really funny here. We are gonna go Tinkaton and then Ditto in the back for insurance. How do we feel about that? But yeah. This might be another bot because this team doesn't look too insane. I love the music too. What is this? Is this Gen 3? Is this the ta-na-na-na-na? No, this is the main theme of this game. Alright. We're gonna knock off. This thing is a fat bastard. It probably has leftovers. And I don't think it can do anything too crazy. It might hit us with a fairy move. Oh! Oh! Oh no! That's a good Pokemon. We knocked off his leftovers, which is huge. We're gonna U-turn here. We should outspeed. What the fuck am I thinking? And now we go into Tinkaton, who is gonna hit him with the most disgusting Gigaton Hammer ever clicked in human history. I don't think this is gonna one-shot because Garganacl is kind of fucked up. But we're gonna go for it. In fact, I know that we're salt cured and I should be more worried. I'm not. We're gonna click Fake Out here because he might click Protect, and then I don't think I can click Gigaton after Protect. That's just good chip. We do get hit by Salt Cure here, which sucks, but good chip. Also, this giant bastard has it has Recover, which is fucked up. It might recover. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Garganacl is so fat. It is disgustingly fat, yes. Alright. We could go Ditto here and then get our own Garganacl. We know he's got Skeledirge, which is beneficial, so we're gonna copy the Garganacl. I want to see what he's got. We're gonna click ourselves into Earthquake, which we know he has. So now we are a fast Garganacl, which is every Pokemon player's worst nightmare. If he switches out, he switches out. This should kill. Thank God! We got rid of a very annoying Pokemon. Garganacl is super strong. If you don't plan specifically to take it out, you will lose. You will straight up lose. So now they lost one. We've lost Tinkaton. Tinkaton did a good job because it took out a really annoying Pokemon. I don't think this is a bot, because look, it's taking time to make a move. I think this might be a real guy. That guy has a Cherish Ball too. What Pokemon on his team could have a Cherish Ball? That's very strange. Yeah, this has to be a real person, right? Yo, this motherfucker is contemplating. Damn. Bro was pondering. Good lord. Alright, we got Ditto and Pelipper. We kind of want to get rid of the Frostlass if possible. I think we just click Earthquake. What is he gonna do? Fucking Ice Beam, Blizzard? Wrong move, homeboy. This is gonna do a lot. Frostlass is not... Yeah, Frostlass is not a bulky Pokemon. We could even switch out to Pelipper and click Knockoff, but I don't know how fast Frostlass is. If Frostlass outspeeds us, we may lose to the Skeledirge. Pelipper is my insurance against the Dirge. I think we just click Earthquake again. That's good damage. Not gonna lie, that's good damage. Alright. Are you gonna click Blizzard again? This could be a Choice Scarf Frostlass too, which would be very bad for me. How tanky is this guy? I know the Ditto will die here. If I can avoid that, that'd be nice. Pelipper has less defense and it's neutral, so it'll take a lot from this Blizzard. Methinks we may let the Blizzard kill the Ditto. We need to be at full HP to fight the Skeledirge. I don't have a water type move on Pelipper, but my opponent doesn't know that. And more importantly, we have a move that's better than a water type. We got Hurricane. Now, if this is a Scarfed Frostlass, we are in really good shape. If it's not a Scarfed Frostlass, that's not good. I think it's Scarf though. We're just gonna click Hurricane. It's not Scarfed, fuck off. It's just faster. If it were Scarfed, we would have won that. That's too bad. That's how it be, bro. That's how it be. That's too bad. Garganical is a pain, man. Oh. If that's the case, the Frostlass sweeps my team. Like, it didn't matter. Work's ramping up. I'm a lurk. Good luck, have fun with the ranked. I'll unlurk for sure if it slows down enough. Thank you for lurking, Waffle House, and thank you for the sub. I do appreciate that. I hope work isn't too annoying today, so I'll see you in the next one, May. Alright, we got some weirdos for sure. I see Frostlass. Frostlass is a fast motherfucker, man. I'm feeling Mamo. And Mamoswine's not a bad pick here. I think Tinkaton, Mamoswine, Ditto. Pelipper doesn't do nothing here. But I think this trio is really good. Also 4 Pokemon that could be the Mega Evolution on this team. God damn. Send it. Who did I lead? Tink? Oh yeah! This is gonna be the shiestiest Gigaton of all time. I don't care who comes in. That's the wrong move to use. We don't care about that. This is most likely a Focus Sash if you're staying... Okay, no, you just let me take it. Very well. Nice. The worst that he can do here is probably like... He can probably hit me with Earthquake. I don't care though. If he Earthquakes me, that's not bad. Okay. You would think that would do more damage. We're gonna stay the course here. Ah! That's the game we play, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody can connect their moves while I'm here. Dude, play rough animation is so funny. Love that shit, love that shit. What is that on the phone? What do you mean? What is that on the phone? Hello to... Sorry, I'm on Vincomatic. What is that on the phone? Do you mean the little thing on the headset? That's a Rotom. I'll explain that in one moment. I gotta pick what move I want to use here. Gigaton is 100% accuracy, right? Yeah, Tinkaton has very bad accuracy. At the risk of losing with Play Rough, I'm gonna click Gigaton. Sometimes you just gotta make sure you get that kill, bro. Okay, so you see the little orange thing in the trainer's ear? That is a Rotom that gives you information on the battle as it's happening. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? We're gonna Ice Hammer, bro. Oh, shit! That's a kill. On me. Seed Bomb. How does Tinkaton survive? Are you gonna Seed Bomb again? This should be a kill for them, probably, which is fine. It doesn't make a difference for us. We just go Memo, click Ice Shard, and collect our W. I just wanted him to come in with full HP. And we got a Lumberry in case someone tries to pull some shenanigans. But yeah, so the Rotom in our ear is there to explain, like, what are the effects on the battlefield? What are the moves that the trainers are using? Things like that. It's a whole lot of information that is available in the game, basically. I assume that's what you mean. If not, I apologize. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. 300 VP per win is not terrible. It's not a lot, but it's not terrible. I'm taking a bit of a break from Champions right now since my friends want to do some matches later. That's good. If you're able to do like casual friend battles offline, that's healthy, bro. Do you guys think this is a bot or a human? Their name is Ladip. Ladip. Alright, I see 1, 2, 3 Mamoswine victims, 4 Mamoswine victims. Memo goes stupid in this match, as usual. Tinkaton is good for one really strong KO. Dragonite wouldn't be terrible either. Maybe this Dragonite would be terrible, but maybe not. I think we go Tink, Mamo, Dragonite. We haven't been sending Dragonite out in a while. Also, without Mega Evolution, I'm scared to bring out Gyarados. I'm not strong enough. I'm too much of a coward. Oh, this is Let's Go Pikachu Eevee battle theme. You hear this? Bop, 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 ba-da, bop, ba-da-da, bop, bop, ba-da, bop. We're gonna fake out. He might have rough skin, but I don't care. That'll break our sash. I don't care. You know what? Maybe that was a misplay. Maybe I should have cared. Do we know if Dragonite outspeeds? I know this motherfucker's gonna Earthquake. If he doesn't Earthquake, he's smoking poop. Aha! Ba-da, ba-da. I don't know if Dragonite outspeeds, but we do have multi-scale, so there shouldn't be a way for this Garchomp to one-shot me. That's the whole reason we did this. He should not be able to one-shot me. Exactly. But in retaliation... And we save Tinkaton and Mamo for the next Pokemon. Alright, this is a good position to be in. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. This motherfucker is going to Ice Beam so hard. Do we let Dragonite die here? I'm looking at who Dragonite can be useful against after this, and it's not much. I think we go down with the ship. We're gonna Draco Meteor, try to take as much damage as we can. This should do at least half. I know Blastoise is tanky, but come on. Yo! I like that. And he misses. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. Alright. He's at 11 HP. I think Extreme Speed is the move here, but I could be wrong. I think Extreme Speed is the move. Draco Meteor could miss, and that would suck ass here. Yes. Good click. Good click. Who's next? We're gonna let Dragonite go down with the ship here. It has already put in so much work. What can Infernape do here? Stone Edge, maybe? Thunder Punch? We don't give a damn about no Thunder Punch, cuh. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Maybe I could have Draco Meteored, but I don't think that would have been a good choice. Ba-da-da-da. Now I got bad news for bro. We're gonna just go Tinkaton. And we're gonna click Fake Out. I forgot Tinkaton got Fake Out. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. And that should be GG. I think it does 6% to Infernape. GG's, bro. I think I misplayed clicking Fake Out on Garchomp because not only did that break our Sash, Tinkaton is too slow to get an attack off without Focus Sash. Everything is gonna one-shot it, you know? Yay! This losing rank thing is gonna frustrate me. It shouldn't. Like I get it. Nobody wants to lose, right? But it's Pokemon. It's impossible to win every time. Even the greatest Pokemon players in real life lose all the time, you know? I'm not saying like get over it or suck it up, but you should learn to accept losing as a possibility, because guess what, dude, that shit will happen. You will lose and it will happen over and over and over. It's like Dark Souls. You will lose a lot. I kind of want to bring Pelipper Arch. Owens, have I satisfied you? Pause. Have I done enough Tinkaton to be released from my shackles? What item do I want to give Arch? I don't actually know what item to give it. Maybe Shell Bell, because I know he's going to do a shit ton of damage. You have indeed satisfied me. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like this team a little more, and I really want to use Hydrapple. Hydrapple is one of my favorite Pokemen, and I have just not had the opportunity to use it. I also want to give Dragonite a different move. Fire Blast, Draco, Ice Beam, Me-Speed is nice, but I would rather give it Hurricane for insane coverage. Fire Blast is good against Steel types, and that could fuck me over really badly. Ice Beam is good against dragons. Draco is just really good overall damage, and E-Speed is good coverage. If there was a move I would drop for Hurricane, it would be Fire Blast. And the reason I want to give it Hurricane is not only is it stab, Pelipper gives rain, Dragonite would give it 100% accuracy hurricanes. So that's disgusting. I think we drop Fire Blast. This might be a mistake, but I think I want to drop Fire Blast for Hurricane. I like that better. God. The music in this game is lovely, man. That's it. I like this team a little more. Alright, send it. Whew. I mean, losing your rank if you lose a battle. Yeah, I know what you meant. I don't mind it because it's like, it's impossible to win all the time. I'd get bored if I won all the time. Luckily, that's not a problem I have. Alright, they have a Pelipper. We have a Pelipper. They have a very similar team to us, unfortunately. I think we gotta focus on Heat Rotom. That could be an annoying Pokemon to go up against. But I like Pelipper, Dragonite, and then a third. I don't know who that third should be. We could go Arch. They have a very similar team to us. I like Hydrapple. Fuck, I'm a little paralyzed. I didn't think we'd run into such a similar team right away. I think Pelipper, Arch, Hydrapple, or Pelipper, Arch, Dragonite. I think we'll do that. The Charizard is concerning. The Rotom is very concerning. Everybody else, we have an answer for. Oh, this is a real person. Look at how long he's taking to make his choice. This is a real guy. Alright, I'm responding to a message. Damn, bro took the entire duration. That's kind of crazy. Alright, oh, they're on a 2-win streak too, shit. I didn't know that we were gonna have kill streaks. It's the Spider-Man meme. It's you! We U-turn here. Let him go out to whatever he wants to go out to. If they also U-turn, so be it. I think they're running a very similar strategy to us. Oh, this is good. We got the slower U-turn. This is really good. That means that we get to U-turn out on whatever they bring out. We have all the advantage, ladies and gentlemen. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Scrotum. I think we go Dragonite. I don't know or care if Dragonite outspeeds, but we have an answer for this. Now we go Dragonite. We could either use Hurricane or Draco. I'm more inclined to use Hurricane. Nope, never mind. We're gonna hit Draco. Does he have a fairy type? Azu. That is a risk I am perfectly willing to take. We're gonna Draco. I am fully expecting him to click Volt Switch here. If I'm this guy, I click Volt Switch. No, he missed. That's so shit, dude. That's awful. Please? That's a lot of unnecessary damage that we took on Dragonite. But what can you do, right? That's the wrong move. I would have clicked Thunder again. We don't care about speed on Dragonite because we literally have E-speed. Are you gonna switch out? How does he not know I have E-speed? That just makes sense, you know? Who's gonna come out? Not Pelipper, most likely. What Pokemon is gonna come out? I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna start charging up, isn't he? This is very bad for us, actually. I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna switch out. This probably kills us. It doesn't matter. We cannot take this. We cannot take this. What? Oh, I thought it missed. I was like, this can't miss. What's going on? This is to be expected. There's nothing we could do about that. Alright. And now there's no rain, which means that he can't just keep charge shotting us. We could go into our own arch, but I don't think that's the play. I think we save our own arch for their Pelipper, and that's a guaranteed win. Plus, me sending in Pelipper now denies him his Archaludon. You feel me? I think he still one-shots this, but Draco Meteor is gonna punch a hole through this Pokemon. This should do half, maybe. Half. Oh, yes! This is really good. This is very good, very good, very good. That doesn't matter. That's really good. Him using Draco means that his special attack goes back down. And then when he brings up Pelipper, we win by clicking our own charge shot. Or whatever the name of that move is. I don't actually... What is it? Electro Shot. Alright. He shouldn't be able to one-shot us. So we're just gonna click Dragon Pulse. Very chill, right? Nonchalant. I think we win. He should not be able to one-shot us. And then when Pelipper comes out, we click Electro or Charge Shot, and then we win. The Pelipper could be a little annoying. There's very few ways where he can win this, but I think we've got it in the bag. I think we got this. I think 6v6 would be so cool in this. Even if they don't add a ranked 6v6, I would love a 6v6 mode in general. Even in casuals. Now we click this, there should be nothing that he can do. Actually, there is one thing he can do, but I don't want to say it out loud. That was one of the things that he could have done to win. If he clicks Ice Beam and freezes us, we lose. If he clicks Hurricane and confuses us, we lose. But this is the way that we win. Yes! Nice win streak, Buster. That's a GG's though. That was not an easy match. That was a very good match. Our guy looks fly as hell. Yippee. We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. Let me quit battling just for now. Real quick. Let's click on some of these. I know we got missions or whatever. I don't really care. Win 5 ranked battles. Use super effective moves 20 times. Yeah. Recruit a Pokemon. We could do that. Psychic type moves 5 times. Okay. That is not that much VP. I'm not gonna lie. Recruit. Let's see what guys they throw at us. This is like gacha. It's gacha mechanics. Who do we got? What? Family of 4. Wait, that midnight form. Oh, those are the forms. I thought it was something else. That was weird. None of these really impressed me. The Dragapult is nice. The Ditto's cool, but it's got a Limber. That's fucked up. Crobama. Hydreigon. That's a fine Hydreigon, honestly. Moody Glalie is fucked up. You could click Protect over maybe Freeze Dry or Ice Beam. This guy needs no guard. These are not, I'm not gonna lie, these are not very interesting choices. I'm keen on Glalie, maybe. But these are not very impressive. And max speed, max special attack, no defense Glalie. That is so weird. That's some weird shit, man. Oh yeah, it wants me to do it 5 times. Let's just do this now then. Ba 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 da ba da da. What do we got? They are really pushing Dragapult. I think I've gotten Dragapult on every single one of these choices. Oh, there's a little Pokeball if I've already got him. See? I already got a Heracross. I don't need 2. Perhaps Bellibolt. Or Armarouge. What is weak armor again? Is that the one that speeds me up? Yes. That's not bad on this Pokemon, I guess. It becomes more of a glass cannon as the battle goes on. We'll do Spiritomb. Or, not Spiritomb, I meant Armarouge. Ew. Let's take a look at the Michons. See, now 2000 VP, that's a lot better. That was 1 mission. We even got a Chivos, guys. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Win 50 ranked battles in either singles or doubles. We've won 13 battles. Not a lot. Actually, when you put it like that, that is a lot. What am I talking about? And then this is how you get extra... I do be playing with steel types, don't I? Ba 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 da da. What are we thinking, fellas? What's next? What's next? I kind of want to build up Frostlass because that's a good ass Pokemon. And then we could go for Hawlucha, but I like Unburden. Scovillain is diabolical. I don't know how good Scovillain's gonna be. I want him to be okay, but I don't know, man. Gardevoir is a good choice here. Glalie would... I don't see the Z ones either. Gallade is fine. And then let's stop there. I don't want to go too crazy. Look, bro, they got the coochie hat. Look. They got that pink shit. I can't believe they added that to the game. Hair and cosmetics, pre-battle pose. Ah, that's edgy. I don't want something edgy. Yeah, cool is fine. Yawn is fine. Or, yeah, this. Yeah. Gutsy's fine too. Some of these are a little too edgy for me. Spinning style's alright. I think underhanded might be the schmoove. Oh, Superstar. That's like the Diantha pose. I like this one. And then... it's crazy how expensive those are. That's fucked up. Pre-battle. I need them to add more of these, man. I think I'm just gonna stick to the default one for now. What did I pick? That one's good. It's kind of wild how expensive these are. Let's get back to it. We're almost at Great Ball on the singles. I cannot believe as soon as I switch to a rain team, we run into a rain team. Are rain teams that swiggity? Is that what's going on here? Like rain teams are fucked up? Bum, bum, ba-da-da-ba. They got Arch, but not a rain setter. This is a very esoteric team. I see one... I only see one Hydrapple victim, so as much as I would like to bring it, I should not. Arch gets fucked up by half of this guy's team. I think we do... Pelipper, D-Knight, Ditto? I think we do Pelipper for sure. I think he's gonna go Sandstream to lead. I think Mamoswine is actually a good choice here. We go Mamo. I really want to bring Hydrapple, even if it's a mistake. Mamo, Apple, D-Knight. D-Knight only loses to Sylveon, and it can do a great job against the Archaludon. So I'm inclined to bring Dragonite. Let's bring Dragonite. I think this is fine. I know we're going double dragon. I'm not too worried about the Sylveon. We just gotta be smart, you feel me? Bump, 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 bump. Yep, I knew it. He was gonna lead Sandstream, which is why I counter-led with Mamo. Alright. We could knock off into Icicle Crash, and I think that's the better move. We're probably gonna outspeed because Mamo or Hippo is slow as fuck. Get rid of that item, Citrus Berry. That's a clutch play, bro. That's crazy. That sucks for Dragonite. That's fine for everybody else. I don't think this is a kill. Yeah. Memo's a tanky bastard, man. Oh, let's go! You guys think we kill with Earthquake? I genuinely don't think we kill with Earthquake. We don't kill with Earthquake or Ice Shard. I think we kill with Icicle Crash. And we're getting very lucky that that shit is not missing. If I killed with Earthquake, I would have gone into it, but I don't think we do. I don't know my rules like that. Yeah, this has to be a real person. Bro is contemplating. Bum 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 ba ba da da da. That's good. We want him to go into Sylveon early. This is really, really good. Now we click Earthquake. We could knock off too, but I'm just gonna go for the damage. What could Sylveon do here realistically? We live that. Holy. We don't live that pretty, but we live that. It's a tanky, low-speed Sylveon. How the fuck is Mamo outspeeding a Sylveon? That was a Pixelate quick attack. Wrong move, Vato. Bum 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 ba ba da 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 ba 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 da da ba 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 da da ba 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 da da bum bum. All right, EQ Lucario. We're chilling. We gotta stay in. Lucario will outspeed. I'm gonna break the Focus Sash if he's got one. Because what is he gonna click here? Oh, good answer, nephew. That's a good answer. Alright, I think we go Apple and we just hoe him. We go Apple here. Maybe he has Ice Punch. I don't know. We're gonna just click Earth Power here and pray. If I'm this guy's trainer, I give it fucking Ice Punch. Lucario is not to be trifled with. Matter of fact, I should use Lucario too. Yeah, this is max defense Hydrapple. I think that's GG's. He does not survive this. Yeah, what? That is extremely unexpected. How did he live on 2? That's crazy. Alright, we're gonna click Earth Power again. If he kills us, we just go into E-Speed and win. Dragonite is gonna get hurt here. That sucks ass. He's gonna use Extreme Speed as well. But if we Mega Evolve, I don't think we die because Dragonite is also a very bulky boy. He needs to click Extreme Speed here. Sorry, I'm slurring my words. He needs to click Extreme Speed here. If not, we Extreme Speed and win. I don't know how he wins. Extreme Speed crit? I think we got this. I think he clicked Ice Punch. Because either that or Dragonite is faster than Lucario, which I don't know if that's true or not, but it is what it is. That was 100% a real guy, because if not, damn. That battle could have gone very differently, too. Yo! We are now Great Ball rank, ladies and gentlemen. Yippee! That's a 4-win streak, man. Lovely to see you, Nacho. It's been a while. Caraway. She's the one that, like, owns the damn facility, right? Great Ball tier. Neat. All right. Have any idea how amazing that makes you? Keep right doing it. There you go. We're a great trainer now. Yay! Reach the Great Ball tier. Are those titles or clothing? I'm assuming those are titles. Where can I change my title then? Edit profile, I suppose. Yep, that's me. I'm gonna train everyone 10 single or double, 10 battles using this. I'm gonna go super rookie for now. Because that's what I am. Wait, what? Pokemaniac is Steel type? I think we could have picked a better thing than that. Alright. And then there's this. This is weird. I'm going to show you guys something. Pokemon training. There were some Pokemon that I have. Oh, no, I changed it. Like, this Scizor wasn't eligible because it had some move. And then I have an Incineroar that wasn't eligible because it had knockoff. And in this game, they soft nerfed Incineroar by removing knockoff. So it no longer has that. You know what? That's a weird team that I'm using, but it's getting the job done. Why don't we do... We're going to do one more battle. One more battle. We're going to do a Pokeball doubles battle. I want to see this team in doubles. We got Pelipper Arch, which is obviously, that's probably going to be mad popular because it's strong as hell. We got Hydrapple, Dragonite, Mamo for counter dragons and ground types. Yeah. Alright, Dan. He's going to lead Sandstream Tyranitar for sure, right? There's no world where this guy doesn't bring that. I'm feeling Hydrapple... Arch, because then we could just steel type him, and I think we've got a good advantage. If he goes Decky Dewey, then he's the greatest player in history, and we go Pelipper, Ditto maybe. We either go Pelipper Ditto or we go Mamo. I think Mamo might be the play. No. Yes? No. I think Ditto. We could have gone Mamo, but I think Ditto's better as like the very last Pokemon to try to counter sweep him if he does something that I just did not see coming. I'm a baby when it comes to VGC. I know nothing. Rotom slow, bro. Alright. The Rotom's a problem. Wait, does Rotom have Levitate? Rotom H ability. If it doesn't have Levitate, I'm using that shit. Yeah, that shit got Levitate, bro. I will not be using Earth Power. Alright, let's get Fickle. The Slowbro is a bit annoying, but I don't really care. And then we're gonna do a slow... Actually, no. There's a better thing here to do. We go Pokemon, Pelipper. I gotta do this fast now because I fucked up. Electro Shot into Slowbro. I think that's a better choice. I needed to do that fast to readjust. You know what I mean? Now that I've switched out, Arch is going to... That's beautiful. That's fine. We don't care. Now Arch is gonna get off a charge shot against the bro. What item did he trick? Hello? What's up, big dog? This is the last battle. So I'm gonna end right now. Like, as soon as this fight is over. I'm gonna go with you. Or do you want me to go with you? Yeah. Alright, can you wait like 5-10 minutes? Okay. Then we're gonna get food. Yo, it's a crit! Alright, that was the girlfriend. We're gonna get chicken sandwiches. Stopping in to say, one day you too can be just like me, rolling your eyes with cam and mic off during working meetings while eating cookie dough from a Toll House tub. Should you? Probably definitely not. Can you? Yes. That's crazy. Oh no, he switched out the weather on me. We're gonna U-turn into Tyranitar. And then we're gonna Draco Meteor the Rotom. Because I am very, very, very afraid of the Rotom. Oh yeah, he scarfed me, huh? What is my other Pokemon? Hydrapple? We want to leave him in. Hydrapple wouldn't be bad here. Let us Electro Shot after all into the T-Tar. If he wants me to make it a 2-turn move, so be it, bro. The Scarf Rotom is crazy. I was more afraid of an Overheat from Rotom, but if he's not gonna do that, by all means, bro. Keep throwing your Pokemon away. I'm expecting a Stone Edge from Tyranitar, so we are gonna U-turn and get the hell out of there. I'm not even worried about the Tyranitar. The Rotom was where I was afraid. He should have been Overheat into me, but I guess not. Trick is very annoying, though. I'll admit that. Excuse me, sorry. That sucks. Please don't flinch. That's good for us. That's bad for us. That is really bad for us. I think we go Hydrapple here. It's a bold Pokemon, like bold nature, so will it survive whatever they're about to do? It should. But if I have Pelipper, I can at least give the Archaludon another chance to Charge Beam, like back to back to back, you know? I'm literally saving the Pelipper purely for the drizzle. Hydrapple is very tanky. Good. This Charge Shot is useless, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter either, see? Hydrapple is tanky, boy. Alright. Now he might protect again. I don't know. Also, I should point out we have Regenerator on Hydrapple, so he can stay in and do some shiesty shit. But for now, let us click Fickle Beam on Dragonite. Or is that too obvious? I feel like we should start doing damage on the Tyranitar because he's kind of a pain in my ass. And then, unfortunately, our Chaludon is trapped on this move for some reason. It is annoying, don't get me wrong. Being trapped on Electroshot is annoying as fuck. But what can you do? If I switch out, Ditto takes damage. I want him to be at full so I can counter sweep. Oh, wow, he waited. Why did he wait? I'll keep clicking Electro Charge, dude. You think I'm not gonna click it? I'm gonna click it every day. That's a kill, bro. We're not surviving that. Yeah. I should have expected Ice Beam, but that's okay. I feel a little bad for Hydrapple. That sucks. That's just helping me, bro. Keep giving me stamina. You have nothing. Now we can go Pelipper again for the Weather War. We've won the Weather War. The Tyranitar will stay Mega, which means that he can't get Sandstream up anymore. Knock off Dragonite. I don't even know if bro is gonna get a move off, but let's hit Dragonite with this. And if he protects with Dragonite, that's what's up. Good, we want to do damage to the Rotom. This is gonna be nasty. Even if it's resisted, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt! And then Pelipper attacks the Rotom. I don't know if this is... What? How is he faster? I'm very surprised that he's faster than me. Okay. Very well. That's more stamina for me. I don't know what this Tyranitar has. I wish I could look. How does Ditto's Imposture work? Is it gonna copy the Pokemon in front of him? I can copy either one, I don't care. Oh shit, free Mega! That's so funny, I took off my own, Alright, we have a Scarf Tyranitar now. I think we just click Rock Slide. And now we know this guy's moveset. We gotta get rid of the Rotom. We need to get rid of the Rotom. Oh my god, Electroshot is pissing me off. That is so funny. That is so funny. I think Tyranitar goes first now, though, because it is a Scarfed Mega Tyranitar. Wow, our Chaludon is fast. Please, let this Rock Slide do everything I need it to. Please. That's big. And now our Chaludon is gonna Electroshot the Tyranitar. This is why we save Ditto for absolute last. That's a lot of damage, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it's a fucking crit. Why am I getting so unlucky? It's getting close, y'all. It's getting real close. Sun's getting low. There's the D-Knight. Rock Slide here. Our Chaludon's already locked in. I think if I'm him, I click Protect on Tyranitar. But I've also been switching around who I attack, so maybe he won't expect it. Nope. Please do a lot of damage. This is like +4 or some shit. That's good. Do we win? Yo, we won! That was another very good battle. That could have gone either way, man. But I think Scarf Mega Tyranitar is where it's at. I think if not for the Scarf, the Ditto attacks my... excuse me. The Dragonite attacks my Ditto, and then we probably lose. He could have used, what? Fire Blast? I don't know. That was a good match. And that gave us a lot of points. Let's quit battling for now. That was good. What do you guys think? Was that fun? Was that cool? Anybody got a good vibes in regards to this game? I think aside from the fact that they really need to give people a 6v6 mode, it is insane that they did not. Aside from that, I don't really see the problem. The box space is a problem too, but I think it is fairly easily alleviated. I don't know. It's only day one, so obviously things can change, but I have pretty high hopes about this game. Fellas, I'm gonna call it here for now. We are definitely gonna play this again some other time. Maybe later tonight, maybe not. But I am glad that you guys joined me for this. This was a good time. I had fun, right? We won some battles, we lost some battles. That's how it's gonna be. We're Great Ball rank. I don't know if I have it in me to be champion rank, because it's only gonna get sweatier and sweatier, and there's decades of Pokemon knowledge I'm not familiar with. But yeah. Thank you for streaming, broski. May you and Pinkto be blessed with the best vibes for the rest of your day. Waffle House, thank you so much for your kindness. Thank you for gifting a sub to Owens, and you as well. Seriously, like, I hope that everybody has a nice chill day, not too much drama, problematic stuff, and I will see you